Well, let's take a shift here, guys, and talk a little bit about UK news, and in particular the Scarlet letter, door. There's this story that just broke yesterday, and it was really quite amazing. Asylum seekers in Middlesborough have had the front doors of their homes painted red by Jomast, which is the housing authority, and G4S. Now, my question is, how does G4S still get contracts in the UK? One family actually painted their door white. Jomast came out and repainted it red. Everybody's saying, of course, we're not discriminating, we're not targeting, we're not doing anything. But there were 168 properties ID'd as Jomast control houses. 155 of them had red front doors. And also the same thing is going on in Stockton on Tees, both in England. But it just was astonishing.
And some of those doors had swastikas and stuff painted on them, apparently. I mean, what are they thinking of, I mean, I saw a piece on Newsnight last night where John Sweeney doorstepped the head of G4S in his multi-million-pound home. And I'm thinking, great, good for him. I mean, what are they thinking of? That's unbelievable.
But just to nuance it a little bit, though, is this an actual attempt by this company to mark out people who are undesirables, or is this just ineptitude because they didn't realise that, they only have one paint colour for all their doors? That can be just an innocent thing. But then the correlation gets made that the most people who are living in these houses are, immigrants or whatever, whatever group of people they are. So there's kind of like, is this an actual intentional cultural marking out of people, undesirables out, or is this just G4S being inept as they think?
Well, I mean, when 95% essentially of the houses, or 85%, of the houses have this marking, that's
and they have,
questionable.
They have supposedly apologised, and they are repainting the doors. But I mean,
they'll repaint them all. What?
God's
The
sake,
future?
Exactly. And then it'll be new painted doors. I mean, anybody could have told them it's the wrong thing to do.
I mean, these people are being targeted, and I think that's the issue, Dario. I mean, I understand on the one hand that people, want to be certain that they are able to track anyone who might fit an undesirable profile, but the Home Office should be doing that, not G4S, and they should be doing it using their particular methods.
But this is what I'm saying, though. So it's to me, this strikes me more of managerialism, where somebody is sat in an office saying all G4S's doors have to be painted red, and there's no reason for that. It's just, our company's doors are red, and that's it. You know what I mean? And without actually understanding what the implications of that, because if they painted them all black, or they painted them all blue or yellow with green stripes, because that represents G4S. Again, is that just managerialism? But I can't see.
I might be able to accept that argument, Dario, if it wasn't G4S. Okay, if it wasn't the history of what they do around the Olympics and rock concerts and everything else. I mean, the things that they have done to their workers, to their employees, the promises they made back in 2012 for security that ended up having to be taken over by the police and then the army and others. I mean, so it's if it was not the history, and yes, I suppose companies can rehabilitate themselves. But as soon as I saw G4S in the article, I went, crap, come on, not again. What the hell are they doing still getting contracts if they can't manage that particular part of it? That was my initial reaction.
Yeah. I mean, well, obviously it can't possibly have been a deliberate way of marking out.
I hope. I really do hope. But, you do also sit there and wonder, my goodness, what's going on?